Welcome back to El Presidente and Tropico. We're back here in our beautiful, more modern looking city. And what we want to do in this episode primarily is focus on new industries. So this is the space for it. We've got lots of space here that we haven't used yet. And we can also, this is getting a bit far. As you can see, the other dock is over there. So what we want to do is we want to get another dock here to export those goods, and I hope my Teamsters are smart enough to see that what's closer. Of course, we're getting more Teamster offices here then as well. And this is the street going over there. And what we want to start here is, of course, we want to get a Teamster office as well. But what we want to start with is, we want to start with plantations. So what we need is, for those new factories, for those new industry, let's have a look what we need. We need plastics, so we need oil for that. Do we have oil close by here? I think I've seen some oil somewhere else. What we could do though is have oil in the ocean as well. So that would be oil. We have some oil over there, but that is not looking that good, close to the ancient ruins there. I don't like that so much. There's no oil here, unfortunately, anywhere. So we probably will have to do that. Look at that, how much oil we have over there where the tourists live. That is a pity. Okay, that is not something I like. But we also have the oil rig. Let's buy that for now and let's see where we could do that. So we could build that in the ocean out there. Yeah, out there, you see, but it's all close to the tourists. Oh, that's stupid. Nothing else. There's no oil anywhere else. We do have an oil mine here, oil rig. Let's increase the efficiency of this one here and also get up the budget so it produces more oil. Hopefully that helps a bit, but I really don't want to build those oil rigs close to the tourists. We have another oil deposit here though that I'm going to use nevertheless. So it's here and hopefully it's not that visible. Perhaps, yeah, we can't plant trees. Another thing that I don't like. Yeah, well, there's still a few trees there. But just focus on this view here. That should do it as well. For my tourists here. Alright, can't change that now. But we need that oil. Okay, so we have the oil. And then we can have the plastic plant. Processes oil to produce plastics. Very nice. What else do we need? So we should, of course, we keep that in mind now. What I want to focus on is first I want to see what we can have with another plantation. Rubber processes steel and rubber to produce vehicles. Very nice. We do have lots of steel. We actually export steel right now, so that is an important one. Let's unlock the vehicle factory as well. And those are the two things right now that we can do. And the juicery processes bananas or pineapples. So let's have a look at my plantations again. We do have some plantations here, they're fine. We do have some here, I like them as well, but I want to get rid of those plantations. So what are they? Pineapple, tobacco. Okay, so it would be nice to have a plantation or two for tobacco. Let's hope that there is some kind of fertility over there. Very nice, there is. Okay, so that's tobacco here then. Just like that. And the second one. With tobacco. And pineapples, that's another thing that we need, so let's have a look. Pineapples, very nice. Over here we can have some pineapples. Okay, so I think I'm going with 2 as well in this regard. Pineapples. Just like that, very nice. Let's build the streets. So we have some new plantations here, pineapple, tobacco, but these are just the plantations that I've moved now, so perhaps we can get something new here as well. Rubber would be nice. So rubber we need as well for the other factories, and look at that, we have lots of rubber here that we can get. Let's build 2 of them, one here, plantation, and another rubber just here. Like that. There we have rubber now. What else could we need? Let's have a look. Plantations. They're so important. Cotton might be something. Pineapple, banana, corn. We do have banana already. We should have enough corn as well, so my people should not be, like starving. Let's keep it at that for now. So we do have some free space here with some fertility. and that should be nice. And here I want to have my factories a bit far away from the city, so I hope a metro station will do. Or we could just move the factories to this island here, you know, so to this place here, so it would be close to my people living there. I think that's a good option. Okay, so we have to look what plantations we have here. That's a bit tricky now. Do I want to have my new factories here, or do I want to have them here? I think I'm going to have them here, and this is just the farmland, you know, in the back. That might be working out just fine as well. So we have tobacco here 2 times, coffee 2 times. So we would have to have those plantations. Another 2 tobacco here. It's still in the green. It's good to have more than too few of those plantations. And coffee was it, yeah. Let's have a look if we have some coffee here as well. Very nice. This is turning out to be just fine. So I can have one here. And the second one just beside this one. Okay, so there we have the coffee as well. And we can get rid of those plantations then, but only once those plantations are finished. What we also need here, of course, is I think 2 more metro stations. One here. One here. And we also need a Teamster office for all those plantations here. So I think I'm going to build 2. And I'm going to build one over there and one here. Okay, nice. What we could also need here is a fire station, of course. I always forget where the fire station is, even though I need it so often. Public services. Yeah, there it is. Let's have a fire station here. For all those plantations, just in case something is happening. But look at that. That's a nice farmland now. And now that we've built all those factories or plantations, we can get rid of those ones here. We don't need them anymore. And they are being replaced now with beautiful modern factories. And what I can also do is have another tenement here. And I probably will need another construction office at some point, because I'm just building way too much, I think. Especially when it's so far away. But those plantations, you know, they're cheap and quick to build, so let's just do that. Doesn't cost that much. Very nice. And there we have now our farmland. With their own... I mean, who can say that, you know? Who can say that their farmland has a metro station, actually? People can go here by train. Isn't that nice? By a subway. Alright, and here we have now our factories. And for that, we're also going to have another metro station here now. Very nice. I need to wait a bit now for money, so we get that. What we could do is we could praise our allies again. I think this is under politics. Yeah, just have a look what we can praise. We can praise... No, we cannot praise anyone right now. We need to wait for that. It's always a nice filler, you know, if you just have a few clicks that you want to place, but you have nothing to click at the moment, just get those relationships up there. Let's have a look at my shopping mall. Is it full now? No, it's still not full, even though there are lots of people working there. It actually has a negative balance right now. Not enough people living close by. So we should have more of those skyscrapers. Let's put... Oh, wait a second. We can actually, yep, if we have an apartment, just like this one here, we could actually just... Yeah. But it's not a good area here, you know. Yeah, it's fitting in like that. 2 actually of them. Let's have 2 apartments here. I know it doesn't look that good, but it's a lot of... It's the only building really that I have, you know, so modern apartments. Just going to try to fit it in somehow. And we still need some more space for our working people as well. And look at that, the workers are already starting to live here. That should change with a metro station though. There's an overlay that shows me the coverage of that. Liberty, healthcare, food, something with transport. No, it doesn't look like it. And the game gets a bit choppy now. When it's getting this big. And Tropico is under attack. Again. But we do have military for that. And the metro station is now working. We do actually have a negative network balance, so we need another solar plant as well at some point. But my money is a bit low, I want to wait on that before I do anything else here. We can now praise the factions again. Doing that 2 times and then you can get a financial aid, something that you need from time to time. And there's the next chip coming in with lots of expected revenue. And I wonder if we still have some active trade routes. Let's have a look at that as well. Yeah, we have one more available. Export. Let's have a look at that. Boats, we can always sell some boats. And shellfish, we do have shellfish, let's sell that one. 10% above standard. A lot of high school people are unemployed right now. That's because I need more or better paying factories, you know, like those ones here. So they will have higher education requirements, and then I can have more high school people working actually in stuff that's according to them. And we could ask some financial help now from the Middle East, for example. 20,000, and Russia as well 20,000. That's enough money, and we can use that money now to build some factories. So the vehicle factory is something I wanted to build. Very nice. And what was the other thing? So we have the plastics one with oil, right? That's a good one. We can build that one just beside the waste dump. And I think the juicery is nice as well, because we do produce lots of fruits actually. Right, and it's all just beside the metro station, so I'm expecting a lot of money to come in from that. And while those buildings are being built, let's have a look at my my rates. Yeah, so Stonehenge is being being stolen right now. We should be getting Stonehenge soon. And there are the workers coming, building my factories now. getting busy on the streets, especially here on those streets. And I'm expecting a lot of money to come out of those buildings there. Should be nice. Hopefully. Yeah, we do have a power problem right now. Perhaps we can increase the efficiency of those solar panels here by 10% for 5,000. Yeah, let's do that. We should get a positive network balance then out of that. Somehow. So at least the canned food factory is working again. But it doesn't seem to do anything, right? We still have a negative balance. Perhaps we can do something else, like having an upgrade here for the building requires 30 megawatt less. That should do something, right? But it's still a -1. 80 megawatt are missing. We need to wait a bit there now, because we have some money problems actually. I think I just built too much. So we need to wait a bit, especially those factories need to finish. And yep, those are now the high school people working here. So high school qualification is required for the plastic plant. In is oil, out is plastics.
What a great time to be alive! From future shock to road rage, technology has made everything better.
Takes actually a lot of time for those factories to finish up, you know. And now that the only worker has gone to a break again, so we need to wait on those things. Right, there's the second factory here, should be high school as well, yep. So high school is, oh no, education requirement is uneducated for this one as well. But high school people are living here, are working here in the juicery. The plastic plant is now producing plastics. And we've also got the blueprint for an office in the raid. Very nice, offices are very cool. It's working similar to a city skylines, and it just produces money when people work there. So it's a good thing actually for high school people and upwards, I think, to work there. So I don't need to have a big industry anymore then. And they just produce money on their own then. Okay, so here we produce plastics now. This is working. And this has already gotten some pineapples and is waiting for banana now. To do something there. And the building factory. Oh, that still takes a lot of time. And now pineapples is in as well, so this building is producing juice now. For our people, let's export it for now. And it's being produced now. Just like that. And also the vehicle factory is finished now. This actually has an education requirement for high schools. My people should be happy about that. And Tropico has its own car factory with that. Tropicars. That's a fitting name. You need steel and rubber and puts cars out. Very nice. We have those goods. Looking forward to getting some more money out of that. Perhaps we do have a trade route. Actually, everything is used right now. Coconuts is finishing up soon, and then we could replace this one with car or something like that. Let's cancel the trade agreement on coffee because there's no coffee being exported for some reason. And we have one available and see if we can have something interesting here. Cars. There would be cars somewhere here for the Middle East. Juice. Let's have juice. And see if we can do something meaningful there. Okay, and the first juice is getting out here for export. Should give us some money then. Because we need money, so we actually have a problem right now. We're not having enough money. So I need to wait a bit now for those factories to kick in, you know, so we have some to get those things now exported. So there's some rubber now in here, corn, tobacco. I just want to wait a bit to see how much juice brings actually. And fish. Yeah, those boats get a lot of money as well. But it's looking good so far, other than our financial stuff. But we're getting control of that as well, of course. Not a big deal. And with that, we're going to leave it for now. I think, wait a second, let's also focus one more time on electricity, because I really can't afford to have my factories here without any electricity. So what we could do hopefully is we could, yeah, increase the budget here. Just like that, and now we have a positive balance again, and the cannery is working again, and the movie theater or the shopping mall is working as well. Those are important buildings that they're working for us. And yeah, we can feel it now that we have better goods here, so revenue is getting up again. We have juice now in here as well. It's at 50k now, very nice. And don't forget, the more money we have on our account, the more money we get out of our bank. So it's important to have a high balance actually. Right now it's not that high, but it's getting there. The car factory is working now as well. It's got steel and rubber in there. It's just waiting for the workers now to get here, and then we can produce our cars as well. That should bring us some nice money in there. Very nice.
All the rocks, but suddenly there were druids everywhere.
And we have a solstice, so it's getting dark a bit. Wait 720 days. Yeah, we can do something in the meantime though. For example, let's have a look at our relationships again, so we can praise our partners once more. And then we can ask for financial help, so to get some money out of that again. Especially the US, thank you. That's some money right there. And the next export brings in some more money again, and our bank is also then having an income again. Righto, looking good so far. Car factory should be producing actually, no one's here. They're all doing stuff in the city. And I just hope that they start soon with that. Hopefully next episode we can actually sell some cars already. Stay tuned.